Hello everyone and welcome back. ERLC has just updated and this update has way more than you would think. So please watch the whole video. We've got a new bank and bank robbery, which is very nice. We have a map editor for private servers. I don't even know how this is going to work. An editor, we can edit the map. New remodeled vehicles and new jail bail ads. So let's get in game and check this stuff out. Alright, so firstly, we're going to go ahead and buy the private server game pass. Let's go in here. Let's go to upgrade packs. And we could find the map editor. So let's go ahead and purchase the map editor. Okay, 500 Robux. Not bad. We just purchased it. So let's go ahead and join the server. And I want to see what this map editor actually is. Because it sounds crazy. And I'm hoping it's going to give us a lot of ability. Alright, so here we go, map editor. Let's go ahead and open the map editor and see what happens. It didn't do anything. Okay, we had to rejoin the server. Input layout share code. Okay, we have no share code. So let's add new. How do we even add stuff to the map? I'm not even sure how to do this. Okay, so load, edit props. We can place tents. You could place cones, barricade, basic tent. You can place billboards wherever you want. You can place pallet, bus stop, place bus stop sign, camping chair. I said gaming chair, grill, crowd fence. So more pallets. I'm trying to see if there's anything that is actually new here. So this is all the props that we just have in game, like different tables. Everything, pallets, plastic chairs, no scaffolding. Okay, so there's so many different construction props. Obviously the trash cans, the fences. You can add fences, and also obviously you can rotate them to add a fence into the middle of the road, you know. Work light, and then yield sign. So a bunch of different signs, props, everything. Let's go ahead and delete everything. So that's basically kind of how the map editor works. I'm curious to see on what people create with the map editor. I'm sure PRC is going to add more props soon. That's crazy. I mean, you can add whatever you want. So let's say, okay, let's get out of the map editor. What if I wanted to add a bus stop right here? I can just add a bus stop. You can't change the concepts of the map, like you can't change roads or anything, but you can add on to the map to just make different roleplay scenes and stuff like that. So can't wait to see what we will be able to do with that. All right, several vehicle models have been upgraded. I'm not going to go over all of them in this video, but the civilian bullhorn determinator has gotten the new models. So they were added to the police and now they're on civilian. So I guess it's just one new vehicle for civilian. And then the updated bullhorn determinators are also added to civilian. And then minor vehicle edits. A lot of the law enforcement vehicles have had fixed issues, so not really anything. Yeah. And then the judge and jury can now view case files, so that's pretty nice. Anyway, on civilian, let's go to the recently added section, and then you go here to the bullhorn determinator CT. So I guess this is the new one. And then this one has a spoiler, very nice. Honestly, it's okay. I think the car model is definitely okay. Here is the SFP Fury, which is impounded for some reason. And then we have the Blackjack wide body. So this one is definitely my favorite, the standard. Let's go ahead and buy that. It honestly looks pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely a fan of this vehicle model. Anyway, let's head over to the River City Bank. Alright, so as we arrive to the new Bank of River City, let's go ahead and park inside of this parking spot right there. And from first glance, this thing is amazing. I mean, from first glance, this looks like a small town, directly in the city type of bank. Way better than the old one, I guess you can say now. The lanes, this one's closed for some reason. And yeah, so the exterior pretty nice. It also has this little roof thing, which we'll see more when we go inside. Let's just start the tour of the bank. We've got a very beautiful decorated exterior, bunch of plants. I like what PRC is doing with these new buildings, I'm not gonna lie. But at first glance when you walk in, it's very spacious, almost like the courthouse. Just reminds me of it, like the style of building. And then here is the roof part that I was talking about, very nice. They do have a fire alarm control panel because you can pull the fire alarm in this bank. And you got a desk. And then these ATMs do work. I do not have an RFID, so I don't know if you can rob these, which I'm pretty sure you can. But you can also rob the bank as well, which you should try to rob the bank, which we're going to do later in the video, so stay tuned. We've got some nice offices with a nice little painting, I guess, where I don't even know what would the people be in here. Bank sale associates or something. I don't even know what the title's called, but we've got 2 offices. And then here is where the actual people sit when you guys got to go make withdrawals, I guess, or transactions, whatever you want to call it. Not much area you can go in the bank, so let's go ahead and join the bank job. All right, we've joined the bank job, which obviously it's kind of the same as the old one, cash pickups, all that. Let's go ahead and enter the back room. So here's down here is the vault. We're gonna rob it later, but I'll show you anyway. And honestly, it looks like a real like bank robbery game type of scenery, which I really like. It reminds me of Jailbreak, honestly. You go down here, go ahead. Here's a storage room, which I don't know if you're allowed to go in here for extra money or something, or if the bank job allows you to go in here. Oh, you can go in here. Oh, and there's an exit. Okay. And then here's the vault, which is obviously just like so. You guys know what's in the vault. So I'm wondering if you go out here to escape, and then it just leads you to a whole bunch of tunnels. This is a very long tunnel. I'm not gonna lie. That's ridiculously long. Okay. Where does this even lead? What is this place? Okay. I don't even know what this place is. Okay, so it's a new place in the tunnel. So, new criminal base inside the tunnel. This is my raw reaction, guys. You're seeing my raw reaction. Let's go down here. This is definitely reminding me of Jailbreak. Okay, so it's just a pipe room. Nothing back here. Just for extra little decoration. So the exit to that does go out here. So you guys might want to make sure cops aren't camping the tunnel. Just make sure that when you're robbing the bank. Alright, and then no room back here. And then here is the bank job. And then you go in here. Here's this room. Go in here. Here is the side room. And I don't believe we can't open the lanes. We can't change the lane to open. Unless that's just like a server glitch or something for me. But that's pretty much it. And then the rest of it obviously is just bank security. And then the bank truck. So, yeah. They still haven't updated this, though. This is the old model Explorer, huh? Alright, so we are on police, and I actually just want to try to see what would happen if I try to go into the tunnel. So, if you guys are playing in a public server, what's going to happen if police try to camp this exit? Will they get teleported out? Is it a restricted area? Oh, okay. I guess we can't even go in, which, that's great. But, you guys want to make sure when you go out, no cops are standing here. I don't know if you get despawned or not, but that's pretty much it. They should build onto this tunnel, add more exits or whatnot, I would say. For anyone trying to rob the bank, you can go through the side window, and let's go ahead and rob the bank. So let's go this way, and I believe you do have to find the code, like obviously the other robberies. So we're kind of just going to try to speed run this. I'm not sure where the code would be. All right, 6235. So remember that. 6235. 6235. Boom. And then boom. The door opens. All right. Let's go down here. Avoid the obstacles. Ooh. Okay, you're supposed to pick up the charges. Okay. No. Oh boy. And then there's the other door that leads to the tunnel. All right. You're supposed to charge a lot of the... You're supposed to grab all of the C4s, which I literally have no energy now. Alright, here we go. Let's just pin ourselves against the wall. I don't think it's going to move us. I hope not. And boom, we've placed all the charges. So I would recommend doing this with a bunch of people. I'm literally gonna die. Oop. Alright, I don't even know what the number for this even is. Anyway, our failed jail attempts have landed us... Our failed robbery attempt has landed us in jail. So let's explore this new, I guess, system that has also been added. So I guess I'm just gonna have to wait here, but you're able to watch a Roblox provided ad to, I guess, bail out of jail. So I kind of want to see if it happens for me. Anyway, very cool update. Let me know what you guys thought of it. Sorry, I'm not able to show the Roblox ad, but I did cover pretty much everything else. So go ahead and play the update and let me know what you guys think. Other than that, we've got some very nice content on the way, so I'll see you all in the next one.